After a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Ready!
On 1st and 10, Schaefer. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. The Dolphins had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Looking to throw. Schaefer going deep this time for Miller. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing is Wilson. And players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a 30-yard punt that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You talk about this Jets defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Back to throw. Schaefer. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Done good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
On 3rd and 2, Schaefer. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll go. Achane powers through it and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warrior 70. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Schaefer. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolf. 18 Pioneer. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Back to throw. Schaefer completes it to the tight end Smythe. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready?
Looking to throw. Schaefer to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. Go.
Up the middle, Achane. He will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. H.A. on the counter. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Schaefer. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. Taking it about the 36. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Wilson will throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing on first down. Schaefer. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
45-yard line.
Go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Come on, set! Mustang 19! Ready?
Looking to throw. Schaefer. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warriors 70.
On third down, Schaefer. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Hardman on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that one last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again here, Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a first down run is going nowhere. dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll run with Hall. Oh, what a move. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
70 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
On first down, Schaefer. And intercepted. Wilson Spurr to the game. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
60 Vikings, 19 Titans, 19 Titans, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Schaefer going up top for Miller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Schaefer setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have moved out in front. Done good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Dolphins 14.
So done now following the score. Back out to send this away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Looking to throw. Schaefer. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Wilson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
8-yard pickup. First down, Jets.
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll run with Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19, 19 Lion, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schaefer. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
3rd down and 1.
Warrior 70. 18 Pioneer. 19 type, 19 type. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 79 Bronco.
Back to throw. Schaefer. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Wilson now off the bootleg. This pass out wide to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are on their way to a 2-0 start. Done good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Dolphins 14.
Here's Dunn now as he'll run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Check smash, check smash.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and that will force a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Oh, he shifts past him, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Get it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Top 19, top 19. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Schaefer. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On first down, Schaefer.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again, Schaefer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away.
Yeah.